So, popular YouTuber Cody Ko, who is best known for his reaction-based content, has just been called out on some serious allegations by YouTuber D'Angelo Wallace. Now, what are these allegations at hand? Well, it's knowingly having sex with a 17-year-old minor when he was 25 9 years ago. And I guess this has been an open secret that people have known about, but barely anyone has ever talked about. Sort of because the people that don't have that big of a reach, and everyone was too busy talking about Tana Mongeau and Tanakan, who was this 17-year-old minor that Cody Ko knowingly had sex with. Now, what I'd like to do is go over the D'Angelo video and a couple of other things from 3 years ago when this story first dropped. So let's begin. The first thing about this video that is very prevalent is that it's directed at Cody. It's not just about him, but a message directly to him, which is a smart way to direct the video because these allegations against him have been out for 3 years at this point, and it puts Cody in this uncomfortable position where he needs to respond because unlike the other times, pretending like nothing happened and sweeping it to the side isn't gonna work. Something that's corroborated in the video.
And not treated as an open secret and swept under the rug like you've been doing for so many years now.
Even though it might seem like that's exactly what's going on, with reports of him deleting YouTube comments alongside Reddit threads actually being deleted by the moderators, and him just DJing it up yesterday, which, holy fuck, that's a lot of money for tickets. And by the way, the song that's being played in this clip is Sorry by Justin Bieber, the Latino remix, which is so weird because he's like the whitest person ever with the widest audience ever. Then later in the video, he shows a clip of Gabby Hanna talking about this situation before Tana came out with it.
One time, I told a guy, I saw him making out with a girl at a party who was underage, and I pulled him aside and I was like, hey man, you probably don't know, I know she like looks a little older, she's underage, watch it. And he's like, oh my god, thank you for telling me. And then he turned that.
Now this clip is from one of Gabby's old podcasts called Burnout. That started in January of 2021 and ended, I believe, in March, but it could have gone on longer since episodes have been deleted. But I am positive that it came from this podcast, because if you look at the one beforehand, the Unfollow Your Dreams podcast, it shows this.
Hey, welcome back to, I think, the last episode of oh my, is it still on? I guess it's still Unfollow Your Dreams on this channel. And then we're moving to a new channel.
Then this is the first episode of the Burnout podcast.
My podcast.
No, dude.
I hope you know.
I had to get a lot of help.
This is why they pay you the big bucks. This is why they pay you, because my shit was trash.
I didn't
compared to
do
this.
any of this.
He just came here, set up all the lights and everything.
You were Dustin. Did you help?
You see how they match and how the sign is right fucking there. And these podcasts are no longer on YouTube. There's only a couple episodes still surviving by archive channels. And I don't know the reason why Gabby got rid of all these podcasts, because there's a whole lot more. Because there was the Box for Thoughts podcast, the Unfollow, Burnout, and some other podcasts that she just full on deleted. I don't know why, and I don't know the story behind that. It's probably due to her having a mental breakdown a couple years ago. And the Spotify playlist of the Survivor episodes will be linked in the description along with all the other stuff. It also seems like as time has gone on, this situation has been getting more and more attention, and it's very prevalent when you look back 3 years ago when the story first broke, where there was only 2 news articles about it, one from SK Pop and the other from the Recent Times. And all I have to say is that these fucking suck. I know articles that break information aren't the best since they don't have a lot of information on what they're reporting, but just look at this. What the fucking... And those 2 bad articles alongside people just dismissing it, mostly due to Tana being an unlikable bitch at the time, and sort of still now. I don't like her. I don't know anyone else's opinion. Tell me about that. But the other reason being that somehow 17 became the new 18, which boggles my fucking mind. There were so many comments saying either she was 17, so it's not that big of a deal, or that it was between 2 consenting parties, even with people saying that it was between 2 adults. Which, fun fact, Florida, where this all took place, the consent for sexual activity is 18. I don't know where people get the idea of, well, close enough is completely fine. Same shit is happening with Dr. Disrespect right now, with a bunch of people saying that the minor was 17, so it's not that bad. When 1, we don't know the actual age of the minor, and 2, the dude was 35 with a wife and 2 kids. What the fuck? That's not fine. It's just gross. But we're not here to talk about Dr. Diddy or anything else. That's right, it's the end of the video. So where do I stand on this situation? Well, as of right now, I don't trust Cody due to him not acknowledging it. Because usually when stuff comes out about someone, they'll say, hey, I acknowledge it, I know what's happening, I'll respond later. But he hasn't done that. Instead, he's gone to Vegas to poorly DJ with the sea of white people. Holy shit. And he has to respond to this. This isn't something that he can just brush to the side like he's done for the past 3 years, because These people with huge amount of influence and audience, D'Angelo Wallace, Some Ordinary Gamer, Penguin Zero, and many, many more. So he's gonna have to talk about it, or shit's just gonna keep getting worse and worse. And let me tell you, that DJ career ain't gonna go any further. So with all that being said, I've been Praxy. If you liked my content, consider subscribing, see more of it in the future. Like the video if you liked it, and if you dislike it, and I will see you next time.
I just wanna be the one who changed your mind, but my life is bigger than a simple dream that reminded me that love is a